Hey there, this is a okay condition 1989, manufactured in 88, Southwind by Fleetwood. Now, it has some of the labeling is pretty rough condition, need some work. So far, it's a dual exhaust 7.4 liter 454 big block V8 engine. I tried painting the step over here, ended up terrible. It has a driver door like all other Southwind models from 88 to 89. I do know that the Fleetwood Bounder from all the other years did not have a driver door at all. But that's just what Fleetwood was doing back then. I'm not going to get deep into that. So, there's some hood lights right under here. Just turn them on at night and leave them on while it's still running. You'll end up having the hood, the grill, glow, which probably looks quite nice. I never really seen that. Here's the central electrical panel, fuses and breakers inside, circuit breakers. This was also manufactured by Fleetwood, I think. So far, there's a lot of rust on this, but that's probably not water damage, I'm guessing. I mean, it could be water damage. For some reason, this exhaust is a little bent, which I don't like. So that kind of sucks. I mean, if you look at the other one, it was a little straighter. It's like this generator exhaust over here. Generator doesn't start, doesn't crank as of right now. It did used to, it did try starting before. Just didn't really kick over. As you can see, there is no seat right here. There is no fold-out futon bed over there. There is no two beds back here. This is turned into a mobile shop. As you can see, here's the original curtains from 89 or 88. The toilet was taped shut for some reason. Probably because it flies up when you're going down the road in it. Now, I did know this was probably used to clean shit off your toilet. So don't get me wrong, that's a pretty neat feature on an RV. I'm sure it's on every one of them nowadays. We have a Magic Chef microwave and oven right here. It does have top burners, I think. Yep. It does use LP gas. I think the refrigerator can also run off LP gas. Let me see real quick. Well, that's our refrigerator right here. I don't know if this thing opens. Oh, shit, it does. That's nice. Never really got it open before. Yeah, so this is a Dometic Classic fridge. Here's our big fridge right here. See, it's the type of fridge you would see in a hotel. It's a little bigger than the mini fridges, though. But it's kind of small, too. Now, if we come back over here, we have a dual sink kitchen. I zip-tied these two cabinets shut because they kept flying open. Or just come out and they don't shut correctly. For the oven, just the oven. There is stuff in these drawers right now. That's it, pretty much. If we got up to the front, there is 54,017 miles on this specific RV. There is not an odometer resetter, nor an odometer itself. Now, well, I actually forgot what that little gauge was called. It is on the 1990 GMC Vandora. I do know that. Here's our generator hour. It has 178 total hours. I don't know if I should count the 2. I'm not that good, okay? It does not have power windows. I don't really think they existed back in '88. I do know that the Fleetwood Limited did have a backup camera. Radio, or this went right here, and the radio and all that, and the backup camera is like stationed around this area. So think of this radio going right there. Okay, just think of that for a second. You can tilt the steering wheel. This isn't a death trap like the blue van. So by lifting this thing up, you're able to just do that. It's not bad. That's it, pretty much. Down here we can see our parking brake. That's when you engage it. Here's our hood latch. As you can see, it's already open. I can show you it alright. These are little weird things. Many of you other Fleetwood owners, I don't know if you specifically own models around this version, but some of them came with an extended or wire rear exit window. There used to be a rear view mirror up here and the easy pass thing on the right. But the previous owner, he just took them down because, like, you can't really see out the back. I mean, you could really just pull up the back curtain back there, and now you can see out the back. That would only work if there's a semi-truck driver behind you. You cannot move the mirrors at all. They are permanently stuck in that position. Can't move any of the mirrors, actually. This is all manual yourself, just like the window. There is a little cool handle down here. Here's a pouch that I took from the passenger side. The old one, as you can see, that's the driver one there. I swapped them. The old one on here was a little damaged. Not like I replaced them or anything. I swapped them out. They both got damage on them. As you can see right there, that is the brand new oil filter over there in the XG5 frame with a safe note. This is a drawer that came with it. I don't know if this was the original one that came with it. There's also a book right here that came with the thing too. Yeah, that's it. Pretty much. I think we're done up in here. Now, so the wheel well fell from the previous owner. He's backing it up over there, and around the mud flap got stuck under the wheel and it pulled down the well. This is why the fender looks a little crappy. It shakes like that now. But once it's fixed, it will probably return to normal. From the other previous owners, speaking of those, ooh. I didn't even see that, dude. That's been there. Anyways, there's a, the previous owners, they did, we're the fourth owner, so, third owner I just told you about, he pulled down the wheel well, took down the rear view mirror, all that. Didn't really do much to it. I don't think he even put oil in it. As you can see, there's not much gas or oil in it anyways. The battery is dead. And that's it. the middle thing right there is your brake light. Check if your parking brake is on or not. Not this, though. Not this. That's the shifter. Here's the thing where your check engine and choke is. So I think that's how you turn on the generator, by turning the key, inserting it, but not turning it on. Which is where this switch comes in, I think, and then you press it and it probably turns it on. Fortunately, it doesn't work. Thing had its battery die a few months ago. Speaking of batteries, here's the reserve one. So when you're starting it, and just leave it in that position right there. Let me show you. Since I got the keys, I can show you what I'm talking about. So boom, if you just leave it in that position, do that, then start it. That's how you start the reserve battery. Actually, I think you need to leave it in that position. But it's pretty cool, actually. So far, the top cabinets up here aren't damaged. I did bust a hole in the TV. I was trying to get it out. That Panasonic is pretty terrible, actually. Wouldn't really care if it got destroyed, honestly, at a wreck. But here's some lights over here. I don't know what they used to be for, but they're definitely for something. I did replace the windshield wipers. I'm planning on changing the oil filter and putting a new oil in it, and oil STP oil treatment. For the previous owners, they were for the first owner, he just kept it. I don't know what he really did with it. Either he couldn't park it somewhere or something, so he had to give it to one of his workers. I don't really know, but gave it to one of the workers. That was the second owner. I think that's the story, I think. So the second owner, he does all this stuff. I have a whole history in the house. I would go get it, but I don't feel like it right now. I have to do this with you. So yeah, that's pretty much it. The second owner did all this stuff with it, changing all the tires and all that. I don't think he actually changed the tires. Probably did. Maybe I'm just saying that for no reason. Yeah, I did all that stuff from 2018 to 2020 during the pandemic. So, well, 2018 wasn't the pandemic. At the very end of 2019 was the pandemic. I don't care, honestly. Third owner, I already told you about that. We are the fourth owner. And that's pretty much it. We've done all this to it. It's all gutted and stripped. It does weigh 6 tons still, which kind of sucks. I wish it weighed a little less. As far as I know, the Fleetwood Limited did come with a passenger door. Fleetwood Southlands only came with a driver door, and the Bounder just came with that side door. Now, the Bounder was a little different, though. It still had that mid-70s to mid-80s look. It had the little sidings on it like it was a house. There is definitely a 1989 or 87 Bounder around here. It's around up there, like very far up there. Not like behind those houses or anything. It's around a little shop somewhere. It has a tag axle. I think it's like a 40-footer. 30, maybe 37 foot. I don't know. It is huge, though. It does have a tag axle. It is dually. I do not own it, though. It looks in pretty fair condition. Actually, it's not an okay condition like this. The up front overall looks good here. I don't really know what's inside that crack house Bounder. it's not even my bounder, so I don't really care about it. It's just a really cool thing I wanted to mention. Anyways, that's it for pretty much. Maybe I'll show you a video tomorrow or later, whatever, about the under of it and all the other stuff I'm gonna plan on doing with it. But we gotta forget our two sponsors. We can't forget our two sponsors. First off, we have Desi's Service. Or Desi's Service. Property maintenance and management, sign cleaning, installing and repairs, security cameras, concrete basement repair, oil heating and AC repairs, roof repairs, big or small, all home maintenance repairs. Ask for Raven or Desi. 215-207-8935. Plumbing, heating, and AC repairs. Alright, here's the other business that I use a little more. They did a good job cleaning out my my AC unit. They did a good job fixing it. So why not you go check out Sachi Yellow Air? There's one of the QR codes is the link to its website or once for its YouTube channel. I don't really know. They do all types of stuff. I really liked one of the guys that worked on my AC unit. That was pretty good. He did fix it. I was planning on buying a new one, getting rid of that old one. But I've called them again. I do have some other problems with it. I'm not going to state those. It's not really any of your business. But that's pretty much it for today. Goodbye.